Gotta love a power blip. Well, at least it wasn't the breaker this time, it was the entire house, so I don't have to freak out too much, but I guess too many people in the neighborhood running space heaters. It is, after all, only minus 16 Celsius. It's barely cold. I need so many remote thoughts. Why do I need so many remote thoughts? Thank you. Figured I'd take that opportunity to just quickly see if I could upgrade anything. Do wish could have more than 3 mod slots. I kinda get why. Because if you could have like 5 or 6 mod slots, you would just be insanely overpowered super fast. Doesn't mean I don't want it though. Second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it, didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. JF Jesse Faden. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had gotten lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, there was a clock in there for a second. It's gonna be like, no, not the clocks.
Let's see what they have on ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Oh, my kingdom for a flashlight. Oh, and of course, because the game turned off and back on, Sprint is once again fucked.
Slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Mom, the music's being creepy again.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing.
Oh.
Can we talk about
Thomas
that?
Zane is from Alan Wake.
It's
I
this...
never...
I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel it.
No!
He's a character that
Dude
basically
not dead.
gave up his existence in
that's
order
not
to
it.
contain an
You're
entity
referring to the imaginary
that
friend
Alan
from
Wake
your
then
childhood?
had to come and finish off.
She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse,
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
the industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know. exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jessie, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
That must have been just days before the game happened. Details are largely based on interviews connected with Dylan for relevant information and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, DF claims there were 8 slides for the projector, JF mentioned 9 slides, the Bureau found 1 intact slide, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes: Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the ordinary town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. I mean, I would probably investigate things in the containment sector. I don't know why you would have separate investigations sector when you want to contain things. Oh. What's the new thing I got? Oh. Shitty dodge efficiency. No. Ordinary dump site, turntable, transit corridor. Well. Fook.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the department. Details will be forthcoming. The area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Where did it go? Did I actually accidentally kill it? That would be nice. That is why we took launch efficiency. Ow.
We should check that lab.
Where was it? Asgard album. I became a huge fan instantly. Jesse. Okay, that's another thing that sort of is around in all the Remedy games.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
See if we can do that. Oh god, do we have to run all the way back? No, in fact, do not have to run the whole way back. It's good. Oops. Why not? Operations department. Where's the last node? There. Apparently use of the term last node is inappropriate. Oh, Jesus! Fucking hell. Wow. Always forget how much melee hurts from these enemies. Let's see, 3 ability points. More energy might be nice. More launch damage would also be nice. Shield is basically fine. Okay, ground slam is actually kind of worth using now. I can upgrade charge, even though it's the literal worst of all the upgrading shatter would be it would be a thing. But I need another but I also need the remote thoughts to upgrade Pierce, so never mind on that. The question is, where do I get the uncorrupted samples? Or the corrupted samples? Let's just see if we can throw anything decent on charge. Nice. And back to Pierce. Why did I do that? Because mods that are equipped do not take up space. So, throw some better mods on, get some extra space, and then if I ever do have to flip over to those, the fuck is this? Investigate the sector elevator. I don't remember getting this mission.
Best of luck.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Phaeton sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
That is Alan Wake, so that makes this the DLC quest.
Hello? Anyone here?
Guess not.
That's just...
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the Bureau.
A request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all other files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted, but I'm writing to let you know we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Here are some agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. None of those names seem significant. Tractor supplement. Just guy who was attacked by an animalistic tractor, I guess. That's better. Stopped a Keystone on our way to the target AWA like asked, sending a report directly to you. Didn't find any sign of them here. Given the records, it is possible they've switched teams like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely happened and they got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the Ordinary case. But that was just the adults, if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles with a dot in the shared space. could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to cordon this place off and maybe get the comms guys working on a cover story. Ooh, spooky. More towns having everyone vanish. Dried blood on the grill when last seen, capable of vocalized responses or growls in unmanned locomotion, considered highly aggressive and dangerous. They had him first came... Yeah. Guy got killed by his tractor. Dude got killed by a tractor. But not in the normal way people get killed by a tractor. People bitching about the Prime Candidate program as well. They should. You need a power cube. Is there a spare one anywhere? Resignation letter. Kirkland and resigned. Okay, so him bitching about the director not helping save his people.
It's not working. Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Staffing issue. People bitching about not having enough staff to actually do the work people are telling them to do. Some things never change, even for highly classified secret government agencies. Some things lasted out for could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Next on the list is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. Wait, Cauldron Lake. More Alan Wake stuff, okay. This would be so much easier if I had a flashlight. No flashlight for me. No power cores here. So I only see one power core. This one.
There. Now that gate should open.
Yeah, just ricochet it off the floor. I'm sure it's fine. No issues whatsoever. So apparently the tractor, I'm assuming, got more aggressive. Do we get more lights now? Please? Nope, no more lights.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Blessed organization. The group/individual has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company was connected to an altered item case as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. You've got 3 mentions of them in 30-ish years. I don't think that's gonna... The fuck is that? Launch speed on launch kills. That's an interesting one. Time to take the pill and say bye-bye.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Why has Alan Wake?
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Honestly, I almost feel like this would be an appropriate time to stop playing this and play Alan Wake. But I don't know if I have Alan Wake.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
We're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen him.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
That was the Alan Wake? The famous writer? He disappeared years ago. It was all over the news back then. And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Every other time we've come here, it was daytime. No rooms are open. Whoa, that's not... Don't like that. Nope. The TV's on and loud in this one. So do I turn the radio on or the TV off? Or both? I thought I saw something move outside the window. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force in play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that.
Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss, so it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away, and made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a man desperate to escape. She sensed something else too, a hunger in the dark, not unlike the hostile resonance, waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado. Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here? That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know? The hiss are already in here. Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here. This torque lamp burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
There you go. Doesn't that feel better?
Welcome back to the land of the living, little buddy.
sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now we crashed out of darkness toward Phaeton.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're in new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these waves to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now we crashed out of darkness toward Phaeton. There was nothing ordinary about Phaeton.
Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. But mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how, exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go. All right, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God, What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry, against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Lads in here have died standing up. Lighten them up. Hey, is getting bad. The vents they are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, opium, depression. How can you tell when you are in? Helvetin home. Nykyisin saadaan päästä eroon. Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, said the old way. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me. What?
Hartman was stretched.
What is that?
Devoured by ugly darkness.
Come on, elevator, time to go.
Was desperate.
So you don't like light. I can use that.
Okay, this room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights.
Arcade machines. Shoom. Shim? Whatever.
I just realized I've been on mute for like the past 10 minutes. I need a second though. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I have no idea if I even get anything for this. Oh god, so it's been more like 20 minutes. I'm gonna die already. Wow. That's pathetic. Gonna give it another real try. I just straight up had muted myself because I needed to cough and that, and then I guess I just never unmuted. I are smart and talented. I are professional scrammer. I'm about to die. I know I am. There's... Oh, fuck off! Yeah, now my buddy's gone. Oh, Jesus. Ah. Okay, no, I need a break from that for now. Okay, is there anything else besides the arcade machines? Nothing more over here. Ow.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old, resident of Southern Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, isn't it?
No, please stop.
About delivery disaster.
The movie? It wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come back to that. Tell me where you got the movie from.
Movie night with a, a K, not an N, not night like nighttime, but...
Who contacted you? Who told you to review that film?
No one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes you look smart. And I thought if I looked smart, I would get listeners. My podcast would take off, and I could move out of my parents' basement, and maybe even go to college and get a film degree like I've always wanted to. I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
Oh, lol. That's funny. Oh yeah, we got that one. That was Langston tape. It was boring and useless. Why did it switch my mission? Maybe the elevator will work.
Ma'am, what are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Langston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
You don't need to talk like I'm a 12-year-old.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him.
Photophobia.
Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Shit. Okay.
Every single one of those was in the first Alan Wake game, including the Christmas lights.
This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't want to brag.
People are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in
So,
research handle
pick
paranatural
Eagle
materials
Limited
every day, and no one thinks they're weird.
Ramaro.
Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when
Which
he's
one we
weird,
do?
it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to
I mean,
worry
we'll
about.
have to do
I guess
both,
at
but
the
I
end of
just
the
want to
day,
know
we're
which
still
one you
just
think we should
wild
do
animals,
first.
scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race, and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind. Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's
of course,
just gonna talk forever,
can't always
isn't
make
he?
it home for mealtime. So I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very nice. Her name is Maria.
Okay, just gonna check real quick what we picked up. Nothing. Ooh. I was about to say nothing terribly interesting, but more zoom. Evade cost on dealing shield ability. God, some of these are so weird.
Like I was saying, of course, can't always make it home for mealtime.
Oh,
so
no.
I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet.
Oh, no.
She's very nice. Her name is Maria. She's older. She came to New York in the 50s to attend school and has been here ever since. She has a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family. Very nice people. Anyway, she has a key to my apartment and she gives Alfred his dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice food arrangement as a thank you after this. I'm missing a lot of it.
Forget, does 2 points get us anything useful? Yes. We are now at a point where C's becomes super good. So we'll be upgrading C's over the next few.
Alfred's meal times. She's probably gonna have to go to the store for more wet food. I'll have to remember to pay her back. Hold on, let me make a note. Pay back Maria or Alfred's food. Okay. Oh, one more thing. And
I need to somehow.
All right, done. Are you a cat person? I don't think I ever asked. You seem like one, though. You'd like Alfred. He's very proper. Really carries himself well, you know. I named him after my favorite poet. Felt like a good fit. I got Alfred just before Sylvia died when I was at the... You know, I don't really remember where I got Alfred.
How?
But, boy, those two did not get along. Oh, no. Sylvia thought she owned the place. Didn't like me getting in her way, scratched me more than once when I was just trying to move her food bowl. That cat was a real asshole. Wow. I'm realizing now that language was not entirely, professional. You see, Sylvia
There
didn't
must be
or animals,
way later.
or anything. And that's what I meant when I said asshole. I would never use that word about a person. It was just, hey, there's a light flashing on the console here. I gotta check this out. I'll get back to you later.
Real smooth, Langston.
Yeah, up and down that elevator ride, I kept seeing all kinds of stuff that I needed, but Oh, shit. Sure, stop moving right when I get... Always something there. There's nowhere along the bottom here to go that I missed, was there? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, so just here. No, nothing there. And heard that. Okay, so I need to get a light over. Before I can get a light over here, I need to actually find a light. Well, that's convenient. Say the words, I need to find a light, and I find a light. Oh. I just learned how to put down objects without throwing them. That's probably something I should have learned ages ago.
Director Faden here. Dispatch a ranger to this location.
Make way for the director!
Okay. That's interesting. Can I bring that light? I knew that was going to happen. I shouldn't have tried to finish controlling him. That's my mistake. That was completely on me.
Director Faden here. I need a ranger dispatched to my position.
We're in this together!
No? Oh, hello.
right, Ati. Was this what you had in mind?
Brain missing. To the good-for-nothings with the security check. I know you took a part of my brain when you put me through that metal detector. I'm not stupid. I know what they're really for. What I don't know is whether taking a part of my brain causes me to lose my memories or to lose sleep. I've been told if you lose sleep, you lose everything else too. That's where you trick us regular people. Now I don't know which it is, and I can't remember what you did to me. I can tell you all this much. I don't find this funny at all. I want my memories back, and you can be sure the next time I visit the Baltimore-Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport, I will come and find you and make you fix what you broke. This must be the same guy whose feet were talking to each other. Oh. I understand that now. It says eliminate the darkness 3 times because there's 3 different zones to do it in. Ow! Fuck! Where's the waypoint? Waypoint's way the fuck back, isn't it? God damn it. God damn it, 4 times. I'm gonna die. Yep. That's fucking annoying. Lost most of my health because the fucking thing didn't grab what I told it to. Excuse me, what the fuck did I just get caught on? I thought there was another flyer. Guess I must have got him with some collateral. Fuck off! Asshole. Okay. I'm an idiot. Well, that's one zone out of 3 done. There's all these areas that look like I should be able to get into them, but there's just no anything. I think I would just need a walkthrough to get me into the secret places. That's annoying. Gimme. Oh no, this a puzzle?
Christ. Did the Hartman thing do all this?
This is a puzzle, isn't it? God damn it. Okay, so if I want in here, I need 4. If I want into here, I need 3. I only have 2. This one only needs 2. So where do you... And the other one is you. Which was the one I said needed 3? Oh, this only needs 1. Oh. It's basically useless. This one also needs 3. This is 1. No, it is not. Tricked me. That is 1. This has to be 1. Wait. I don't have 4 yet, do I? Oh no, this is the one I only need 3 for. So, what do I get? What's my prize? Another shaded facet and shaded facet and dodge efficiency. Yay. Now what do I need to do to get through to here? Happy that I'm now placing them gently most of the time.
Reminder, the law of three also applies to all faucets within the oldest house. Be mindful and don't cause any aquatic misconduct. Thank you for your attention.
I'm sorry, I know the rule of three. How does it apply to faucets? You turn it on, off, and on again? Because I got news for you, an aquatic mishap is definitely going to happen. It's the first time I've had to rip a doorway. Okay, surge is upgraded. Gonna take a lot to get it to number 3. Untapped potential, we've got 2. It's used in 3 upgrades. Okay. Am I stupid or something? Press R2 to fire a single adhesive grenade. Press R2 to detonate that grenade. That's... Yeah, the only thing I can... is I... Wait. Where am I supposed to go from here? Button. Buttons help. Well, we finally made it.
Lots of dark corners to hide in. Okay, let's get the lights on and clear him out.
Ow! Ow! Oh. Okay. Well, I figured out sort of how the grenades work. What the fuck am I supposed to do? This is a place where the darkness drains my energy. You would think they would make the next place to go obvious, but it isn't. And I'm out of energy. Okay, I've got it. And one. I'm not fond of the fact that it can change the... Nope, now we got a thing saying to investigate the train.
All aboard?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
And please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Fire! Fire! Everyone, stay in your seat. In your seat. Nothing to sir. Sit down.
Why do you hate trains? Oh, okay.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets.
Well, that was chaotic. Felt like it was trying to tell me something. I wonder if I can make sense of it.
Am I supposed to figure it out from in
Good
here?
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Good evening, all you fine-looking folks. Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
No, they just kick you off and get you arrested at the next stop. It's pretty well documented.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets.
Do I need a ticket? I've been in here. No. Okay, I feel like an idiot. Nothing interactable out here that seems related. So it has to be here.
gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Roll right on in.
Good afternoon,
use
ladies
the
and
ones that
gentlemen,
have the
and welcome
lights.
aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Sit down. Everyone, hold on.
Feels like there must be an order to these. Maybe only the unlit ones?
Good evening, all you fine-looking folks.
Next stops,
Here's some
Carlinville,
smooth tunes to ease your minds
Alton,
and please your
Carlinville,
ears
and Springfield.
as we wait for that
Tickets, please.
delicious
Tickets.
dinner to roll right on in.
She's like, oh, it's trying to tell me something. I wonder if I can figure out what it is. Well, question, how do I... Do I only use the ones
Good
on the
evening, all
edges
you
of tables?
fine-looking folks. Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious.
I would love literally any extra information. The sick part is, I have absolutely done this before. I have... Yes, I have to select them in a specific order, but what's the order? What's the clue that tells me what order? The ones that result in a normal train ride?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Good evening, all you fine-looking folks.
Tickets, please.
Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Oh. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a ticket?
You had a pretty dark ride, huh? But I hope you're done replaying it now.
Literally, it was just the conductor was out of order. whether I need. Nope, nope, this was a bad idea. That was the worst idea. Oh, fuck off. Oof. I'm sorry. I hope you can fix your save. Ow. And this is like a documented bug. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's a lot of gold. Christ. I'm sorry. That's it? Jesus. And I have to make my way all the way back. I mean, okay, I guess it wasn't that hard to get back, but it's the principle of it. Okay. Okay, I think actually going to oh, hold on. Well, get a call just as I'm about to say, yeah, I think it's time to end the stream. But yes, I do in fact think it's time to end the stream. Thanks for watching.